Happy weekend, everybody. Congratulations to all the bulls. You can see VIX got crushed 15. Wow, we saw VIX at 15. When was the last time we saw VIX 15? Okay, at least a couple of years ago, I think. But you can see in 2021, we saw VIX at 15. So bulls are taking charge and we are making tons of money and cycle analysis is going as predicted. So things are going really nice and hope you're taking a lot of learnings from my channel and you're implementing it and making tons of money. Again, guys, if you like the content, please hit the like button. I really appreciate if you can share with your friends and family. Please subscribe to my video. Just takes you 1 second to click and it helps channel grow and everything is for free. So let's share and spread the word and let's make everybody make money. All right. So weekly chart, let's start with weekly chart of MES. Okay, let's look at higher term picture, longer vision. Okay, for this year. So you can see what I'm expecting on this is S&P 500 MES futures. You can see a couple of things here. Okay, now you can see this blue cycle here. Okay, this is on weekly, and then there is a bigger cycle here on another one on weekly. Okay, this is a long-term analysis. Okay. So you can see this blue cycle is coming here around 20th of June and it's going to top out somewhere around mid of May. All right. So it's topping out here around mid of May. So I'm expecting this weekly cycle a little bit more higher. Okay. From here, a little bit more higher, not expecting 4,300 this time. Okay. Little bit more higher, then a dump. Okay. And that's going to be a buy the dip, very good buy the dip opportunity. Okay, and then a pump higher to 4,300. All right, so late summer it's going to be a good rally coming. So get ready to sell, this week, the upcoming week. Apple earnings is on April 4th, sorry, May 4th. Let's go to I'll show it later. Apple earning is on May 4th, so maybe the market will be a bit more excited till April 4th, sorry, May 4th, and then probably the price will be already priced in because Apple, let's quickly look at Apple because it's already high so much. So I think earnings are already priced in. You can see how it's very close to previous all-time highs. It's just slipping higher on a straight line. All right, and this is a bearish falling wedge. Sorry, this is a bearish falling wedge and looking for a dump. Okay, now after earnings I do expect, you can see all these green lines are gaps to fill, so most of these gaps should be filled. I don't think it's going to go as low as here, so it's going to dump and then it's going to go and fill these other gaps. Okay, but until 4th of May you can still go and fill this first gap. That's why I'm projecting a little bit more pump. Okay, 171, it can even go to 174, a little bit more pump and then a dump and then again a pump. All right, so that's what I'm expecting on Apple. All right, let's go to MES chart. Now again, let's go back to weekly just to revise everything what we saw. Okay, so you can see this purple cycle is also Russell 2000 cycle. It's going to put some pressure, and then also this other blue cycle is coming a bit later. So long story short, you can see what happened here on this this chart here. Okay, you see what's happening here. This blue cycle, it was putting upwards pressure on this weekly action, and then it was putting downwards pressure. These two cycles, white cycle and blue cycle, was putting downwards pressure here. Okay, so high, low, same thing, exactly same thing. We can copy paste the same thing here. Okay, so now we're expecting to top out very soon. Okay, you can see this probably this is what we are looking for. Another one candle, top out, and then a dump. All right, so one more candle the next week, top out and then a dump. Okay, then buy it again, then pump higher to 4,300. Okay, very easy, guys, very easy to trade this market. Okay, now this is the daily chart. Now on the daily chart you have to focus on this yellow lines. Okay, this yellow cycle. All right, so you can see what's happening on yellow cycle. You can see now we are in a pump. Okay, so you can see this cycle is high is coming here, so it's putting some higher pressure. You can see the cycle is off a bit. The cycle was a bit off here. I was expecting bottom around 24th, but bottom came around 26th. So a couple of days here and there, that's okay. It's just an estimation, but you can see now it's going to put some upwards pressure. Okay, by mid of May. I'm not going to take a risk, guys. I will exit as soon as Apple earnings come by next Thursday. I think it's Thursday after hours. So I'm going to take my profits. Also, you can see this blue cycle is also going to come towards the top here. So topping very soon. Okay, and then looking for this dump. Okay, this blue, this yellow cycle. You can see This cycle is going lower here. Also, this blue cycle is coming lower here. Yellow and blue gonna put downwards pressure, and this is gonna be a really nice buy the dip opportunity. Okay. Now I will show you on SPY where we can buy, what are the buy zones, but you can see that the scenario topping out very soon. Again, my famous chart here. You can see it's back to this sell zone. So top purple line and dotted line, bottom dotted line are the sell zones. Okay. So it's now between, let's zoom in a bit. It's between 41.67 to 43.27. Okay. This is a sell zone. We are in a sell zone right now. All right. So look for selling here. 6% is a good cycle to flip. Okay. 6% is the rotation. This is a rotation chart. Okay. You can see this pump is 6%. Now we're looking for a dump. Another one. This was 6%. You can see almost 6% here, another 6% here. So you can see a little bit more than 6%, again 6%, then a dump. So bottom line, looking for a 6%, it's already there. So looking for a top out very, very soon. Do not go long here, guys, okay? Wait for the dump. Wait for next couple of weeks until May end to buy it again, okay? This is another cycle chart. Sorry, again, rotation chart. This is the points chart. So what does this mean? This predicts an ideal area, ideal time to swing. Okay, so it's ideal time to. This is points chart. So basically, this points, this rotation is more than 340 points. So ideal swing. This is a swing traders chart. So ideal above 375. It's an ideal time to swing to the other direction. Okay, so this is at 375. It can perfect would be 400. Okay, so it can even go above to 400 points. So what does that mean? So very easily, MES is around 4,000. So each percent is around 40 points. So if it goes to, it's right now at 340. So to go to 400, it's like 60 points. So I'm looking for 1.5% more top here. Okay, the max 1.5% more before a swing shot. So let's see how much is 1.5% from here. Let's quickly look at MES chart. So let's try to put a percentage point here. So from here, 1.5% is around 40 to 50. Okay, so 40 to 50 here. SPY, let's quickly look at SPY. What is 1.5% from here? Actually, it's all, without even looking, I have this projected here. It's so nice. Okay, so from here, 1.5% is around, so it's going to fill this gap around 1.5. Okay, so looking for, let's target 421.38 gap fill. Okay, so let's adjust this like this. Okay, that's the ideal target. So maybe a little bit more pump, fill this gap, and then a dump. Okay, so guys, I'm giving you all the tips here to do a swing shot. Okay, please hit the like button if you haven't done that. Okay, so this is great information which not everybody has. So please hit the like and share with your friends and family. All right. Okay, so now we covered SPY. Let's quickly look at Nasdaq 100 chart. Okay, MNQ. So this is MNQ. Again, same scenarios. Looking for a little bit more pump and then a dump. Again on weekly. Let's look at weekly. So you can see same thing again. Okay, you can see this cycle blue is coming topping here very soon, and then a dump and then a pump again. You can see this dotted line. Okay, so a little bit dump, buy, and then a pump again, top out, and then that's it. All right. All right, so that's on MNQ. And if I go to Nasdaq futures 1 hour chart, I want to show you what's happening. You can see this range I draw. Okay, you can see this was in this channel. Nasdaq was in channel, so this was a fake out, breakout, fake out, breakdown, fake down, again fake out here, breakdown again. So such a big choppy zone here. Okay, so it was like chopping bulls and bears. Day traders were like getting killed here. Okay, it's so hard to trade. Again breakdown, bear trap, again up, breakdown, bear trap, and now again bull trap. Again put it back down there. So basically market was just like playing with bulls and bears for last week or so. Like you can see, more than a week, since April 29th, sorry, March, end of March, almost a month, guys. Almost a month of just bounce, 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 bounce. It's so hard to trade, okay, for day traders. So now one thing it did, it put this zone. Okay, so let's go to daily. I want to show you something on triple Qs. You can see what happened here. This was basically broke out, back tested this. Do you see these green lines? These are gap fills. Okay, actually I should adjust this. We'll see. So breakout, back tested, and then now we are going higher. Okay, so targets are 328. Okay, actually this one is filled. Let's go to 1 hour chart and quickly see. You can see this first target is filled. This is already there for a while, and there's a gap here. So these green lights are still valid, and this is another gap here. Okay, so we do have some gaps to fill to the downside. Okay, so now my next target is 328. Okay, there's another gap here around 328, so looking for that to fill, and then go to the bottom to fill these gaps, then a bounce higher later on. All right, so that's my estimation on triple Qs. Also, I want to show you something, another chart here. This is for MNQ. Now we're getting close to the neutral zone, which is this white zone, and then from here to this top purple zone is the ideal, the best case to sell. So 1467. So let's go to MNQ and see how much percentage is 1467 from here, so that we can estimate how high it can go. Right, let's do a percentage here. So from here to 1467, 14067 is around let's see, 65, so around 5.6%. Okay, there is a potential to go as high as 5% from here based on this chart. Okay, if we go there around 5%, that will be the best area to sell for Nasdaq. All right, so on triple Qs, if we go 5%, how much is that? Let's quickly see. From here to 5%, so around 339. Okay, there is a possibility it can go even as high as that. Okay, but this is just a possibility. SPY chart is telling you something else, so I always take SPY preference over Nasdaq. So again, there's still this sell zone can go as high as 4300. Okay, so it is still possible, but again, these are good targets to take profit. Don't be too greedy. Okay, and follow the price action. All right, VIX is crushing here. Let me pull back, put it on moving averages. Okay, so VIX is crushing. So last time we saw VIX here around 2021 time frame. Okay, this is a typical behavior of a bull market. Okay, now you can see this cycle low is coming here, purple line, a little bit more sell off. Okay, it's in line with S&P 500 topping out. Okay, next week topping out, and then VIX is gonna be bottoming here. All right, actually let me look at S&P 500. Let's go to 1 hour chart and see if there was any gaps. No gaps are created. That's fine. So VIX gonna bottom very soon. Okay, so bottom very soon around floor 15. So next couple of days bottom and then a pump high. You can see this cycle low is coming here around 15th of May. S&P 500 can top out around 15th of May, but I'm not gonna risk my profits. So by April 4th, I'm gonna take all my profits and exit. All right. So that's on VIX. You can do the same thing on US 30. Okay, which is Dow Jones. All right, this is basically all the 30 companies, industrial companies. Okay, you can see making a new high today, slight new high. All right, and again, my targets here are these top basically previous highs. Okay, so a little bit more pump and then a dump. All right, and then Russell 2000 basically looking weak here. This cycle low is coming, so I'm looking for a little bit more, just finding resistance very soon and then a dump. Okay, this cycle low is coming around 15th of May, so basically looking for a dump starting that. Okay, so this cycle is a bit off compared to S&P 500, so I'm not too bullish, and this is also consists of all the financial stocks and all 2000 basically regional banks. So looking for this to top out very soon and then a dump. All right, so not bullish on Russell 2000. It's going to make equal lows or lower lows, and then we're going to get a pump. All right, now one thing to, let's quickly look at triple Qs. I forgot to check if there's any divergence. There's still divergence. Okay, you can see what's happening here. It's going higher, keeps going higher on a divergence on basically PPO. You can see PPO has divergence and RSI also has divergence. Okay, so new highs on divergence on PPO and RSI. So we do need a correction, guys. Okay, so even if it goes to this, fill this gap, still I don't think PPO is going to be higher than this. Okay, so we do need a dump. We need a dump to go higher again. Okay, so this is an early warning. All right, SPY, it made an equal high. Again on divergence, you can see PPO and RSI on a divergence, same story. Okay, so just a recap and be careful here. Natural gas, again 1 hour chart, I'm looking for this gap to fill. So that's my target. So not bullish on natural gas until this gap is filled. So basically want to fill that. Again, you can see this is cycle of natural gas. You can see it doesn't need to fill now. It can go higher, okay, top out and then come back to fill this gap, okay. It's better if it fills now. If it doesn't fill now, eventually it's going to come back to fill it. That's going to be another great opportunity. Also, this cycle, bigger cycle is coming July. So again, we're going to be in this range for a while before we break out, okay. Crude oil was up again. I think it's back testing. It now broke above this daily 50 SMA, but again it's finding resistance on this 20 EMA white line, okay. But again, cycle lows are coming here, so I'm not bullish on crude oil. On energy sector, I'm not bullish this year, so looking for more lower prices here. Bitcoin, let's go to futures chart. So Bitcoin, this is the buy zone, okay, based on Fibonacci, looking for some dump. Let's go to live chart here. It's finding resistance here, so it's made a lower low. Now it has to break to make a higher high. If it does not make that very soon, it's going to now dump, and then this is a trend line where you can look to buy. Okay, now the buy zone is around, let's say, around 26,000 to 23,560. Okay, this is a good area to buy for a pump higher. This is going to be in line with the S&P 500. Then top out very soon, dump, buy it, and then pump again. All right. Same thing with Ethereum. Again, it did not make a lower low yet. So actually, let's see. Yeah, it did not make a lower low. So this is the low. It has to go and make higher high. If not, then it's going to dump. Same thing with Bitcoin. Again, looking for lower prices. Buy around 1600 to 1700, and then another pump. All right. That's on Bitcoin. Dollar very weak, and not bullish at all on dollar this year. So more weaknesses, going lower. Gold, again, I coming very close to buy zone, so I'm keeping a close eye on this. So this is around 11th of May. So next week we can have some bearish pressure on gold, and that will be a good area to buy for a new all-time high. New all-time high around 2100. I'm expecting this year. Silver, same thing. So get ready to buy physical silver or gold. Okay, the reason I say physical is because there's no decay. Basically, there's no management expense. You can buy from store, keep it there for as long as you want, and then sell it when it goes higher. All right. Palladium, same thing. Little bit more weakness. It's in the buy zone. Okay. A little bit more weakness. Would be very good area to buy. Also, this cycle is coming here. You can see the cycle low is coming here. Let's go to weekly. It's easier to see that way. You can see the cycle low is coming here. So looking for more weakness, cycle low, bottom here, and then a pump higher. Mortgage rates are bearish, which is bullish for stock market. So looking for more dump here. Bonds, let's see, cycle low almost was maybe Monday we have cycle low and then a pump higher. Okay, so looks like we're very close to that. So maybe one more day of weakness and then a pump higher. Okay, and let's look at sectors. Gold miners, again, actually one thing I want to show you on gold. This is ABX. This is the one of Barrick Gold, one of the gold miners. You can see this cycle low. It happened actually on Friday, so I think it might have bottomed. It might be making a bull flag. Okay, so this could be a bull flag and it's getting ready for a repair. Okay, you can see this bottom is coming right here. So on Monday you can buy it, and then it can have another pump and then a dump again. All right, so looking for higher prices on Barrick Gold very soon, and that's going to be in line with the gold miners. Okay, so gold miners have been selling for a bit now. Let's quickly look at it again. So same scenario here, looking for a little bit. This could be the bottom, looking for a pump. Okay, looking for the pump to fill these gaps, and then again a little bit of more coolness, and then to the new all-time highs. Okay, this is what I think gold miners would do. It's a good time to buy gold miners. XLE was up, not giving up. Did it fill this gap? Yeah, it did fill this gap a day before. Now there are gaps to the down, gaps to the up. I do want these bottom gaps to fill, so I'm not bullish on energy sector. So you can do what's best for you, but looking for lower prices. XLU was flat. Again, looking for a pump to fill this above gap and then go down. XLV 0.83%. Again, looking for a topping process very soon and then a dump. XLF cycle low is coming very soon. You can see cycle low is here, so we are like very close to next week is cycle low. Actually, we closed, surprisingly we closed above all the resistances. Okay, now on Monday Again, this is 200 SMA is here, this blue line, okay? Let's see if it closes above that, but I do expect another low coming very soon. So don't get too bullish yet. Again, these are the gaps. All these green lines are the gaps to fill. So this cycle low can be off a bit here or there, but I do expect more dump in line with S&P 500 before a pump higher, all right? Industrials, same thing. A little bit more pump to fill this gap before a dump. Real estate, again, same thing, looking for resistance around this 200 SMA, okay? Then fill this, again, resistance here and then a dump. Okay, let's look at Tesla. Tesla looking for a gap. So okay, these are the cycle. I added cycle in Tesla. Okay, so looking for a little bit more pump. I don't know how much pump is gonna go. We are right at the top here. Okay, maybe next week we'll have a little bit more pump. The best case would be to fill this gap around 180. Okay, that's the best case. Fill this gap and then a dump, and that will be a really good opportunity here around mid of May to buy. Okay, and then a pump again later. But yeah, and also this buy zone here, and then this gap fill is here around 145. This you can see if I zoom left, this is a gap fill. So what I'm expecting is a little bit more pump on Tesla to fill some of these gap here that come down to fill this bottom gap, and then a pump higher. Apple I already covered, but let's quickly review again. So Apple earnings are coming May 4th, so I think this is going to be priced in. We are going higher on a bearish rising wedge, basically top out very soon and then a dump. Okay, Google was a bit, this is a hammer. There are multiple gaps, so looking for a couple of more gaps to fill with S&P 500 going higher and then a dump. And also this is a trend line here, so it's possible we could come back to this trend line. That will be really good opportunity to buy Google again. Okay, Microsoft is like pumping higher. Now another gap here, not close, around 309, so that should be soon filled, and then looking for cooling and then come back to fill this gap of earnings. Okay, Snowflakes basically gap up, looking for this earnings is 25th of May, so looking for this gap to fill. If you get some bullish pressure on S&P 500, it's going to put some pressure on Snowflakes to go higher, so looking for higher prices. Meta 0.74 up, massive gap. It broke out of this wedge. Okay, so now let's see, there's another this gap. Okay, now we're going haven't reached this gap. There's also resistance here, right here around 247, so it's possible we're going to go touch that resistance and then dump. I don't know where is we're going to find weakness, but eventually we're going to come back down to fill some of these gaps. All right, Amazon, it's a good time to buy Amazon. Okay, it now the only thing which is not good is it closed below this 200 SMA again. So looking, but this is one of the good stocks to buy, holding very nice on this trend line. You can buy trend line if you want. Let's quickly look at here. Nice trend line here. Okay, so it's holding nicely here. Okay, so yeah, so it can come back lower on Monday, buy it, and then it can go higher. So a little bit more prices to the top side. So I do expect with the market going higher from here, bounce again, fill these gaps, and then come back down to fill these bottom gaps. All right, and that's on Amazon. And Netflix, basically again holding this trend line very nicely. Again expecting a little bit more pump to fill this gap and then a dump. Nvidia, again on this consolidation, which is very good. Market is just because it pumped so high, consolidating, finding some basically with giving it time to for this moving averages to catch up. Okay, but again I'm expecting this is the buy zone around 200. This is a gap around 28, so a little bit more pump. Maybe on the earnings day we're going to get a dump, but should be topping out very soon. AMD next Tuesday earnings, so very bullish close today above basically 50 SMA, and it's already above 200 EMA. So maybe more pump coming during earnings. We're going to get a gap up, and then eventually we're going to come down. Okay, this is the target. This is a gap here around 97. This is the target to fill the gap. All right. Okay, guys, that's it from me. Please, on your way out, hit the like button, and hope you all have a great weekend. And I will see you again on Monday. I will see if I have another video over the weekend, but if not, then enjoy and have a good weekend.